Welcome back. Before we start our deep dive into today's topic, please take a second to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a technical breakdown. It really helps the channel grow. Hello and welcome to Tech Savvy Tutorials. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into the Apache VSS Ant Library, a specialized extension for Apache Ant that enables interaction with Microsoft Visual SourceSafe. While VSS itself is a legacy system, many enterprises still rely on it for version control. This library provides a way to automate VSS operations using familiar Ant scripting. Whether you're migrating legacy systems or maintaining them, understanding this tool can be crucial. Before we jump into the VSS Ant library, let's quickly recap what Apache Ant is. Ant is a Java-based build automation tool that uses XML to define build processes. It's cross-platform, extensible, and supports custom tasks. Ant is widely used for compiling code, running tests, and deploying applications. Its flexibility comes from its ability to integrate with external libraries, like the one we're focusing on today. Microsoft Visual SourceSafe, or VSS, is a legacy version control system that was widely used in enterprise environments. It stores files in a central database and allows versioning, branching, and labeling. However, it has limitations in concurrency and scalability. Though deprecated, many organizations still maintain repositories in VSS due to legacy dependencies. That's where the Apache VSS Ant library comes in handy. So why should you care about the Apache VSS Ant library? If you're still using VSS, this library allows you to automate repetitive operations like checking out files, labeling versions, and retrieving history. It integrates seamlessly with existing Ant build scripts, reducing the need for manual intervention. This is especially useful when integrating legacy systems into modern CI/CD pipelines. The Apache VSS Ant library comes with a set of core tasks that mirror common VSS operations. These include ssget for retrieving files, sslabel for version labeling, and sShistory for viewing change logs. It authenticates with VSS databases and handles file operations using the native Windows API. This makes it a reliable tool for managing legacy repositories in enterprise environments. Let's take a closer look at how the Apache VSS Ant library works under the hood. It uses Java Native Interface, JNI, to communicate with the VSS COM API, which is native to Windows. When you run an Ant build script, it invokes VSS tasks like ssget or sslabel. These tasks then connect to the VSS database, authenticate using provided credentials, and execute the requested operation. This architecture ensures compatibility while enabling automation. To get started, you'll need to install Apache Ant and download the VSS Ant library jar file. Once you have it, make sure to include the library in your Ant class path. You'll also need the Microsoft VSS client installed on your machine. Finally, test your setup with a basic Ant task like ssget to confirm everything is working correctly. Now let's write your first VSS task in Ant. In your build, XML file, define an ssget task. You'll need to specify the VSS path of the files you want to retrieve and the local directory where they should go. Don't forget to include your VSS credentials. Once everything is set, run the Ant command and verify that the files are retrieved as expected. Let's take a deep dive into the ssget task. This task is used to retrieve files from the VSS database. It supports recursive retrieval and can fetch files based on labels. You can configure it to overwrite existing files or preserve them. It's particularly useful during the build preparation phase when you need to ensure you're working with the latest version of your source code. Next up is the sslabel task. This is used to label a specific version in the VSS database, often to mark a release or milestone. You can include comments and even automate the labeling process. It's typically triggered after a successful build to ensure traceability. This is a critical step in maintaining a clear history of your software versions. The sShistory task allows you to retrieve the change history from VSS. This is useful for auditing, debugging, or simply understanding what changes were made and by whom. You can filter the history by user or date and output it to the console or a file. This enhances transparency and helps teams understand the evolution of their codebase. When using the VSS Ant library, authentication is handled by passing credentials via Ant properties. While you can store these securely in CI tools, VSS itself has limited security features. It's best used within secure internal networks. Always avoid exposing credentials in logs or build outputs to prevent unauthorized access. Performance can be a concern when working with large VSS databases. Network latency also plays a role, especially in distributed environments. To optimize performance, consider using batch operations, labels to limit retrieval scope, and caching files locally when possible. These practices can significantly reduce build times. One common use case for the VSS Ant library is nightly builds. You can automate the daily retrieval of the latest code, label the build version, and generate history reports. Integrate it with notification systems to alert your team of success or failure. Finally, archive the build artifacts for future reference. This ensures your team always has access to the latest stable version. In real-world scenarios, the VSS Ant library is often integrated into CI systems like Jenkins. A Jenkins job can trigger VSS tasks to check out the latest code, label the version, and feed it into a deployment pipeline. This integration provides traceable build history and significantly reduces manual errors. It's a powerful way to modernize legacy workflows. While the VSS Ant library is useful, it's important to compare it with modern alternatives. Git integrated with Jenkins offers better scalability and security. SVN is still used but is more modern than VSS. VSS lacks concurrency and security features. For long-term projects, migration is recommended. The VSS Ant library serves as a bridge tool for those still transitioning. If you're planning to migrate from VSS to Git, the VSS Ant library can be a helpful tool during the transition. You can export VSS history to Git, migrate repositories gradually, and train your team on Git workflows. Once the migration is complete, archive the VSS repositories. This approach ensures minimal disruption while modernizing your version control system. To get the most out of the VSS Ant library, follow these best practices. Always test your tasks in a sandbox environment first. Use labels for version traceability. Avoid storing credentials in plain text. Monitor your VSS database for performance issues. And finally, keep both your Ant and VSS clients updated to ensure compatibility and security. When working with the VSS Ant library, you might encounter some common issues. Authentication failures often stem from incorrect credentials. File path mismatches can cause retrieval errors. Large databases may slow down operations. Ensure the VSS client is installed on your build server. And watch out for JNI compatibility issues, especially on 64-bit systems. While the VSS Ant library is a legacy tool, there are still resources available for support. Apache Ant mailing lists can be helpful for general questions. Stack Overflow is great for troubleshooting specific issues. Legacy forums may have VSS-specific discussions. Enterprise vendors may offer paid support. And don't forget to maintain internal documentation for your setup. Let's visualize the execution flow of a VSS task. First, your Ant script invokes the task. Then, JNI bridges the request to the VSS COM API. The VSS database processes the request, whether it's retrieving files or labeling a version. Finally, the result is returned to your Ant build. This flow ensures seamless integration between modern build tools and legacy systems. Here's how the VSS Ant library integrates with a CI pipeline. Jenkins triggers an Ant build, which in turn executes VSS tasks. Files are retrieved and labeled as needed. Build artifacts are archived for future use. And finally, notifications are sent to the team. This integration automates the entire process, reducing manual effort and errors. Let's look at a performance comparison chart. VSS performance tends to degrade over time, especially with large databases. Git offers much faster operations due to its distributed nature. SVN strikes a balance between legacy compatibility and speed. Batch operations and caching can help improve VSS performance. This data underscores the importance of migration for long-term projects. Security is a major concern with VSS. The system lacks modern encryption features, so credentials should always be encrypted. Avoid exposing logs publicly. Use secure internal networks and consider regular security audits. While the VSS Ant library can help automate processes, it doesn't address these underlying security limitations. In enterprise environments, the VSS Ant library is often used to automate legacy build processes. It integrates with existing CI tools, maintains traceability of builds, and reduces manual errors. It also supports compliance requirements by ensuring consistent and auditable workflows. These use cases highlight its continued relevance in certain industries. Despite its usefulness, the VSS Ant library has limitations. It depends on deprecated VSS technology, requires a Windows environment, and has limited community support. Performance issues can arise with large databases, and VSS itself has known security vulnerabilities. These factors make it a temporary solution rather than a long-term strategy. There are scenarios where you should avoid using the VSS Ant library. If you're migrating to Git or SVN, it's better to skip it. In high-security environments, VSS may not meet requirements. Modern CI/CD tools often don't support VSS well. For new projects, choose a modern alternative. And if performance is critical, VSS may not be the best fit. If the VSS Ant library isn't right for you, consider these alternatives. Git integrated with Jenkins or GitHub Actions offers modern capabilities. SVN with updated clients is another option. Microsoft's Team Foundation Server TFS provides enterprise-grade features. Cloud-based solutions offer scalability. And for unique needs, custom REST APIs can bridge legacy systems. To deepen your understanding, check out these learning resources. The Apache Ant official documentation is a great starting point. The VSS Ant library GitHub repo may have useful examples. Jenkins integration guides can help with CI setup. Legacy migration blogs offer real-world insights. And enterprise DevOps training programs provide structured learning paths. Let's do a hands-on exercise. First, install Apache Ant and the VSS client. Download the VSS Ant library jar and add it to your class path. Create a sample build, XML file with ssget and sslabel tasks. Run the tasks and verify the output. If you encounter issues, refer to the troubleshooting guide we discussed earlier. Now let's integrate with Jenkins. Set up a Jenkins job that triggers an Ant task. Configure VSS credentials securely using Jenkins Credential Store. Schedule a nightly build that uses ssget to retrieve files. Label the build version with sslabel. Finally, archive the artifacts and notify your team. This example ties everything together. Let's recap the key takeaways. The VSS Ant library bridges legacy VSS systems with modern automation. It's ideal for enterprise environments still using VSS. It supports key operations like checkout and labeling via Ant. However, it's limited by VSS technology constraints. For long-term success, migration to modern tools is highly recommended. In conclusion, the Apache VSS Ant library is a valuable tool for maintaining legacy systems. However, it's not suitable for new projects. A migration path should be planned to avoid long-term dependency on deprecated technology. Security and performance issues are real concerns. And remember, community support is limited, so internal expertise is key. So what's next? Explore Git and modern CI tools to future-proof your workflows. Plan a migration strategy away from VSS. Enhance security in your legacy systems. Automate more of your build processes. And stay updated with the latest DevOps trends to keep your skills sharp. The future is bright with the right tools and knowledge. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to subscribe for more content. We release new tutorials every week, covering deep dives into DevOps tools, hands-on coding sessions, expert tips, and best practices. Join our tech-savvy community and stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of software development. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment with any questions or feedback. Share it with fellow developers who might benefit. Follow our channel for more tutorials. And let us know in the comments what topic you'd like us to cover next. Your engagement helps us create better content. Thank you so much for watching. Stay curious, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video. From all of us at Tech Savvy Tutorials, keep building amazing things. Until next time, happy coding. And that wraps up our explanation. If you found this useful, please hit the like button and share it with a fellow developer. Don't forget to subscribe for more technical tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.